guys, welcome back to another episode of Big T Outdoors. So first of all, you'll notice we're in a different spot this time. This is a room in my house that I am going to eventually kind of evolve into a fishing themed room. As you can see behind me, I've got something new that I just got a couple days ago, and got some new racks which I'm going to be putting. I've got two of these racks. They have two sides on them, so I'm going to be setting them up in here and putting some extra tackle on them to hang up in my room, but I'll do another video on that later. This video today, I'm going to actually do an unboxing. This month, actually August 1st, was my birthday, so as my birthday present I got something really special from my parents, this being one of the things I got, and they have actually gotten me a subscription to Mystery Tackle Box Pro. So I'm going to be doing a special episode today, doing an unboxing on this guy, and let's see what we got. So let me get this thing opened up here. If you don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, it is a subscription based company, and every month for a certain charge, usually $15 a month, they will send you a box of baits just like this to your door, and usually contains quite a bit, $25 to $30 worth of baits at least sometimes, to your door, and it's well worth it. So if you don't know what these guys are, go check them out, mysterytacklebox.com, and see what options are out there. They've got the option of the Pro Box for a little bit extra per month. This is a great gift for any angler as well. Anybody who enjoys fishing, they have a box for you, so go check them out. And I'm not affiliated with Mystery Tackle Box at all, but I just wanted to get that out there because that is a great product. Okay, so this is my first Pro Box. I'm really excited about this thing, so let's dig into this. This looks like a really good box. Alright, so I'm seeing this card here. In every box they send you, if I can get it out of here, they send you a sticker. Mystery Tackle Box Pros may be a good one to go on the boat or the truck. They also send you a Dibble Digest, which gives you all kinds of tips and tricks and all kinds of little articles on baits that may be included in your box. So this is a really good tool. Can help you out catch more fish. And they also send you a card which lists the baits and lists their prices. And just by quick looking over this card here, this is a very, very good box. So let's get into the first item here, and which is actually the most expensive item in this box. Let's find it. This is the Skinny Bear Square 2.38 crankbait. This is a square bill crankbait. So looks like it probably dives 3 to 5 foot, and this is in a red crawl color. Black red crawl is the name of this bait. So let's see if we can pull this guy out of here. See what it looks like. Skinny Bear Tackle. I've seen their name scrolling down Tackle Warehouse, but never really checked them out. So there's what that thing looks like. Looks really, really good. And it's kind of got a clear color to that. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of translucent, but it's got a very, very loud rattle, and those hooks are absolutely sticky. I mean, those are some absolutely sharp hooks. This bait actually retails for $11.99, so that is a $12 square bill right there. And these Pro Boxes are about $23, I believe, is what these are. So that pretty much just paid for half of your box right there in that one bait. I can't wait, and that's a good color. Red is a very good color for the lakes around me, and probably almost any other lake. So I'm very excited to get that thing out there and to try that out. So Skinny Bear tackle, square 2.38 is what that is. Looks like a really good bait. Next up, I'll just go right down the line here. We have from Rapala, we have a Scatter Wrap Shad. So this is in the blueback herring color. I have one other Scatter Wrap series, and it is the Scatter Wrap Deep, I think. It's just the regular Scatter Wrap crank. This is the Scatter Wrap Shad. So it has a little bit more of an elongated body, and this Scatter Wrap is different because if you look at that bill, how it's cupped like that, these things will have a hunting action that just go from side to side and just super erratic. You never know which way. You could never bet on which direction this crankbait's going to go because it just takes off in different directions, which makes it a very, very good bait for bass, especially when they're chasing shad or chasing any kind of bait fish at that. And you throw this thing out there, and you really, what I've noticed with these baits is you cannot reel them too fast or they will just turn up and come up to the surface. So you just have to kind of give these a real steady retrieve and let the crankbait do the work for you. So that is a really good color bait. I like when they put this silver at the top on those Rapala baits because that just makes it pop out, and it gives it a little bit of extra flash, as you can see from that light there hitting it. And that is a good color for around here too. White bottom, green back, and then that silver. That'll be just enough to make these fish bite. And if you notice, these baits are silent. So all the action that this bait puts out, that's what's going to bring in the fish. But it definitely has enough action in these things to draw enough strike, even in darker water. So that retails for $8.99. So in those two baits, you've pretty much gotten your whole money's worth out of this box in those two baits. This is a good box. I really like this Mystery Tackle Box Pro. I've had the Mystery Tackle Box before, but this is the Pro version, and I think this Pro version is 10 times better than the regular box. Just my personal opinion. So next up on the list, we have something from a company I've really been wanting to try some stuff from. This is the Freedom Tackle Stealth. It looks like a swim jig head. Freedom Tackle. If you've not heard of Freedom Tackle, go check them out. They have some very unique products and some very interesting products to check out. These jig heads actually have a little mechanism up in there where you take the eye of your hook and you kind of twist it up in there, and it kind of locks in place so that you have a free swinging hook for one thing, and secondly you have a bait or jig head that gives your bait an action like no other jig head can give it. So that's what makes these things so unique. And one of these actually comes with a black and blue skirt, so that'll be really, really good to get a black and blue trailer, such as a little crawl trailer, maybe a little structure bug. I really like fishing structure bugs. As you can see, I've got some of those already loaded up there on top and down here as well. So really looking forward to trying that out, and I'm really looking forward to this Freedom Tackle. That is a very, very cool company, very unique baits, and it actually gives a little symbol here on the back showing you how to rig that hook up there if you want to change those hooks out. So that is the Freedom Tackle Stealth. That retails for $8.49. 3 baits, and I'm well over what this box cost. If that tells you anything, then go buy this box. Alright, next up is a bait that I have really, really been wanting to try, probably more than anything else I've ever gotten in one of these boxes, and that is the Doomsday Tackle Company. This is the Reaper. Doomsday Reaper 3.2. It's a very, very small crawl creature bait. Let's pull one of these out of here. The reason I've been wanting to try these is because one of our local pros here, Mr. David Mullins, This is his main sponsor for this year, and he has talked a lot about this company and talked a lot about how good their products are. So I'm very excited to get out there and try these things out. So there's kind of what it looks like. This color is called Dirty Gill. It is like a green pumpkin, gold flake type color. But I'm just looking at how these little appendages are bending just when they're laying over my hand and how they just flap. These are going to have a lot of action in the water, which should give off a good little amount of vibration and should cause some good strikes on this. This would make a really, really good jig trailer for a small like finesse jig, or this would also be good on a drop shot. This would also be good on a small shaky head, or even you could rig this on a small little straight shank hook, maybe like a 1/0 or a 2/0 hook, and you could flip this bait in some heavy cover because it's very, very small, very slender profile. You could flip that through some matted grass or something and really, really get some good big bites on that. So I'm really excited to try this out. It's got a little bit of a smell to it, but that'll be no problem because I think that action will do just enough to get the bites. So that's the Doomsday Tackle Company Reaper. And that pack of Reapers, which comes with 8, retails for $5.99. So, and I do have to say, if I like these baits, I will definitely be going to the Doomsday Tackle website and ordering some more of those because I'm really excited to try this out. And that's the thing with something like Mystery Tackle Box. They give you an opportunity to try something that you may not have access to. They allow you to try new baits and to figure out stuff that you like to fish. This Doomsday Tackle, I'm really looking forward to that. I think that'll do very, very well around here, and I think I'll be able to catch some good fish on that. And plus, I really like fishing finesse jigs too. That's just one of those things that I really, really like to do, and I have a lot of confidence in. So next up, we have a bait that I have never used, but it's from a company that I've heard of and that I own a lot of products from. This is from the good old Yum Bait Company, and this is the Sharpshooter. This is a little finesse worm. Looks like a drop shot worm, and that's probably what it's intended to be used for. Oh yeah. So this is in the Ghost Shad color. This is like a gray, translucent, clear color. This is a lot of vibration, and if you look at just how that worm bends when I run my finger over it, I mean, just that thing's going to have a lot of action in the water, and that'll be excellent on the drop shot, because that drop shot, you're going to have that hooked up here in the front, nose hooked, and that tail is just going to be wiggling in the water when you're moving that drop shot. So that's going to be very, very good. That's a clear water color, really. I probably wouldn't throw that in dirty water. Of course, drop shot's more of a clear water bait anyway, or clear water tactic. So I have to find some clear water or find some shallow fish, and should be able to work that on a drop shot. Should be able to catch some, especially here in the summertime when the bite's tough and you're trying to catch them as much as you can on a bait caster. It's just not working. You may have to bring out the spinning gear, tie on something like a drop shot, put the little Sharpshooter on there, and just go throw it up shallow and just work it incredibly, incredibly slow until you get a bite. And that may be the only thing you're able to get a bite on. Who knows? But it's definitely worth a try. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in a drop shot, but it's a good time to start. So next up, and actually last in the box, we have another bait that I've never used this brand, but I have used some others simply because this brand has been very, very expensive, and they always are, but they make an excellent product. This is the Owner Football Shaky Head. That is a good looking shaky head right there. That should stand up very, very well. And it has just a perfect amount of a bait keeper right there. The little twist lock bait keeper. That looks really good. The Owner Football Shaky Head. This is in a 3/8 ounce and a green pumpkin color. It has a 5/0 hook in it. So that'll be excellent. It's probably a little big. Well, it is a little big for these sharpshooter worms. But if you had something like that was a little bit thicker profile, that would be a perfect worm to throw on this. What comes to mind is a Zoom Magnum trick worm, or something like a even one of these rodents that I've got back here, or even a structure bug would work very, very well on that. And you can get bites on this in the summer when they won't touch anything else. I think David Mullins, who I was talking about earlier, actually just did a video for Wired to Fish today that actually talks about using some shaky heads in some deeper water. So this will work very well. I like to fish deep when I can, and when I can find the good school of fish that'll actually bite, as opposed to here lately, which is why I haven't put out any fishing videos here lately. The bite around here has just been super, super tough. You're having a better day than 90% of people if you can go out during the day and catch one fish. I'm not a big night fisherman. I went out one evening and didn't really have a whole lot of luck, so I didn't really want to take the camera and try to film in the dark, so I didn't take it that night. But it's been really tough. But something like this, where I can take one of these worms that I've got, one of these straight tail worms, or even a curl tail worm at that, and go out there and throw this out on some deep structure and pull it across some rocks, and just whenever you hit something hard, just sit there and just shake it for a minute, and even just let it pause and shake it a little more. And you may be able to get one of those finicky fish that doesn't want to bite anything. You may just be able to catch them on that right there. So that is the whole box for this month. I'm just doing a rough estimate in my head here. That's almost double what this box cost. So with that being said, this box is more than worth it, and you could not go to, say, Bass Pro, pick up all these items, go to the register, pay for it, tax and all, and get out cheaper than $25. When you get tackle like that in a box, it's great. I mean, it's like Christmas every month. So I highly suggest, if you don't already subscribe to them, or if you do and you are looking for a little something different, upgrade to that Pro box, because that Pro box is well worth it. Those are some excellent baits, and I will use each and every one of those. And these baits are so good, and they're so oriented to the time of year that it's going on right now in our area, that I might be able to take this out next time I go fishing, and I might be able to catch a fish on every bait in this box. It's really tough, and it'll be a drag out, but I think I could do it. So, and I may try to do that and get it on film if I get the opportunity to, and if the bite works out. If it's a terrible day out and they're not pulling any water on the Tennessee River, if they pull water, the fish bite better. So if they're not pulling any water, I could probably throw those shaky heads and get some bites. And I might be able to find some shallow cover in the midday sun where I can flip these Doomsday Reapers around in that cover and just go into the heaviest, thickest part of that cover and maybe able to pull one or two out. So I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you don't like these videos, or you'd like to see me do something else with these videos, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you to everyone who's watched these videos so far. Thank you to my family for getting me this Mystery Tackle Box Pro. I'm very excited for this and for the upcoming months to get the other boxes, and I will try to post those on YouTube as well, doing an unboxing. I may even do a Mystery Tackle Box Slam, where I go out on the water, tie all these baits on a rod, and see if I can catch a fish on every single one of them. If the time is right and the box is right, I will try to do that. So thank you very much again for watching. I hope you enjoy all of these Big T Outdoor videos, and I'm looking forward to this fall to getting some more fishing videos out and getting you guys some tips. Upcoming videos, I'm actually going to do a review on something I got on Amazon, which is a company called Cast King. I've got one of their reels and I got some of their braided line, and I'm going to do a review on those, on how they work and how I managed to get those set up and work for me, and how great that product is. So stay tuned for that. And also, I've got a couple other videos I'm going to do in the near future, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys what they are. I'm going to do a boat walkthrough, show you guys what my boat looks like, how I keep my tackle organized, and just all the little upgrades and little things that I've done to make the boat mine and to increase my ability to fish and to be better organized on the water and at home both. And the other video I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do some electronics videos showing you guys how to dial in your fish finders and to get the most out of them and to get the best picture on the water that you possibly can. So those are just a few upcoming videos that I'm going to be doing hopefully pretty soon, and hopefully I can go out there and catch some fish, and hopefully you guys can too. So stay tuned for more Big T Outdoors. Thank you all again for watching. Have a great day.